Hello and welcome to LeaRRn's informational webinar for the Learning Health System Scholar Program. This webinar provides an overview of the program, eligibility, and how to apply. If you are interested in LeaRRn's pilot study program, you can access program information and a separate informational webinar in the pilot grant section of our website. LeaRRn and its Scholar and Pilot Award programs are funded by the NIH through the Eunice Kennedy Shriver National Institute of Child Health and Human Development and the National Institute of Nursing Research. LeaRRn is a collaboration between three universities, Brown University, Boston University, and the University of Pittsburgh, along with 10 health system partners. Current health system partners include the American Healthcare Association and National Center for Assisted Living, Bayada Home Healthcare, Boston Medical Center, Cleveland Clinic, Intermountain Healthcare, Ivy Rehab Network, Johns Hopkins Medicine, NaviHealth, Spaulding Rehabilitation Network, and the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, or UPMC. The Learning Health System, or LHS Scholars Program, is led by Rosa Beyer of Brown University and Dr. Janet Freeberger of the University of Pittsburgh. Program support is provided by program managers Kristen Russell, Ann Reddy, and Maggie Witten. The LHS Scholar Program is designed to lay the groundwork for future learning health system research. LHS Scholar awardees partner with the health system to conduct the preparatory work needed to address a problem of importance to the health system. LHS scholars collaborate with the health system partner in a few key ways. LHS scholars will develop a relationship with healthcare system stakeholders, familiarize themselves with the context of the health system, identify available data and address access issues, develop learning health system research competencies, and formulate a plan or a proposal to address a system-identified high-priority problem. LHS scholars don't do this alone. Scholars will be assigned a faculty mentor who will help guide the scholar and health system to formulate a plan to engage in LHS research. After a year, the scholar and health system will be well-positioned to advance the work. You might, for example, seek pilot study funding through LeaRRn or other mechanisms, or you might be positioned to lead a quality improvement project. Recipients of the LHS Scholar Award will conduct this preparatory work with the aim of conducting preliminary analyses and perhaps developing a research proposal with their partnered health system by the end of the award year. After the award year, LHS scholars will be prepared to apply for funding as needed and to conduct LHS research that is well prepared and well aligned with the needs and interests of the learning health system. Our health system partners are critical to the LHS Scholar Program. As you consider applying for this award, we urge you to carefully review the Health System Partners section of our website and the Scholar Request for Applications, or RFA. The website provides descriptions of each partnered health system, their leadership, and their overall research priorities for the year. The RFA will specifically indicate health systems interested in taking a scholar for this award cycle, as well as identify the priorities of interest for the award cycle. Be sure to carefully review the RFA for the most up-to-date information on health system participation and priorities. Our health system partners offer diverse environments and opportunities for LHS scholars. This includes settings from across the rehabilitation care continuum, the lifespan, and the diagnoses or conditions of individuals in need of rehabilitation. LeaRRn matches scholars to health systems based on the applicant's research skills and interests, and health system priorities and availability. Be sure to clearly describe the setting and topic areas that you are most interested in when you apply, so we can best match you with one or more compatible health systems. You are welcome to indicate if you have a preference to work with specific health systems. However, we cannot guarantee that scholars will be matched to preferred health systems, and it is possible that health system priorities may change throughout the year. You can find more information about our existing and previous LHS scholars on our website and hear testimonials about their experiences. The Scholar Award is $15,000, inclusive of indirect funds, for a period of 12 months. The majority of the scholar's salary should be provided by their home institution, and the award should be used for the following as needed: travel to the healthcare system, stakeholder engagement activities, preliminary data extraction and analysis, systematic literature review, didactic activities for the scholar's skills development, and salary support if necessary. With regards to availability, the LHS Scholar Program is open to rehabilitation researchers with doctoral level or equivalent training who are at any stage of their career. Applicants from diverse backgrounds are particularly encouraged to apply. We welcome applicants from any discipline, academic location, or setting. There are a few key elements to a successful scholar application. Applicants should reflect an understanding that the health system problem or researcher question is identified by or in partnership with the health system, not the researcher alone, and that it is reflective of the health system's priorities. This is a crucial element of learning health systems research. Health system participation and priorities change annually in response to current needs. Please be sure to carefully review this year's request for applications for the most up-to-date participants and their priorities. Applicants should also demonstrate familiarity with the specific health system identified priorities indicated in the RFA. And finally, applicants should highlight their own research skills and capabilities and detail how they could be useful to one or more potential health systems in developing a research project. The RFA provides guidance on the areas to address in the scholar application. The two main steps are the application and the presentation. Applicants will prepare a curriculum vitae and a 1 to 2 page application. The application should include a discussion of your background, skills, and research interests and how they relate to this opportunity, and the promise and potential of the applicant to develop a meaningful partnership with a health system partner and take the work to the next level. Applicants will then submit these materials to learnnetwork@gmail.com with the subject heading LHS Scholar Application. Using the subject heading in the email helps us to correctly forward applicants to the Scholar Program team. Applicants will be reviewed with our health system partners for feasibility and contacted by the LeaRRn team with next steps. The second step is the presentation. All applicants will be notified whether they have been selected or not. Those that have been selected to move forward will schedule a time to present to the LeaRRn team and the health system. This presentation should not propose a project, but rather should focus on what the candidate can offer the health system. Applicants will be reviewed based on a few things. The first is the extent to which the candidate's research interests and experience align with the health system's priority topic areas. So once you are notified that you have been paired with the health system, we encourage you to return to our website and read more about them and the research topics that they have prioritized. The second is the extent to which the candidate's skills and research experiences meet the needs of the health system. During this presentation, the health system leaders on the call will have an opportunity to discuss some ideas and possibly even some projects that they have in mind. This presentation call is a good opportunity for the applicant and the health system to try to figure out whether they might be a good fit. The third is that candidates will be reviewed based on the availability of appropriate LeaRRn mentors and the availability of any needed training resources to address any gaps in their knowledge set or skill set. And finally, review will include applicants' experience with multivariate or other types of statistical analyses, skill in analyzing large data sets, for example, claims or EHR data, as well as experience with software to conduct these analyses, such as SAS or Stata. The process and sequence of actions for this opportunity are as follows. The request for applications will open. The LOI will be due about 6 weeks later. Attending or viewing this informational webinar is a good way to have your questions about the RFA answered, but we recommend that you reach out to the LeaRRn team well in advance of the submission deadline with any questions to ensure you receive a response sufficiently early to incorporate the answer into your application. We will email all applicants to inform them whether or not they've been selected about 2 months after the submission deadline. At this time, selected applicants will be invited to schedule their presentations. Applicants can expect notice of awards to go out between June 1st and August 1st, with August 1st being the earliest likely start date. That concludes our presentation, which can be found on our website and as a podcast episode. You can also find more information on our frequently asked question page, which is updated annually with applicant questions. Now we have some time for live questions and answers. Please submit questions in the chat feature of Zoom. Without further ado, I will turn it over to the LHS Scholar Program leadership.